line. I was sitting there and I'm going, I need to look this up. I need to look this up. I need to look this up because the money's just gone out, but I actually don't know what it is. I got to my mobile phone and I'm going, hang on, I'm paying $172 a month, but the contract is $50. So, but I had to buy the phone. So you either go and buy the phone outright, because I wanted to have the 11 because it's got a better video and photos. And because I use that a lot, I wanted to have a better machine, right? I don't need another one now. This is just fine for now. But I go, let me pull out the contract to see how long is the contract for, because by now in 1 year, that would have cost me $2,000. So that's the phone. Okay, so I need to go, how long is this gonna go for? Because they keep charging you and I'm going, okay, I need to fix that.
Yeah.
Then I couldn't find when I tried to find the BSTA TV and the VTA, I have that many emails. I literally have to go through each one, one by one to see what they are. And then I found duplicates, like overcharges and stuff like that, because they do it all manually. Can you believe that? There's no consistency. If I would know that on the 15th of every month, that amount comes out, sometimes at the beginning, sometimes at the end. So where's the systems? He teaches the systems, sell team teach and all of that. Well, hang on, where's your system, mate? You don't even get invoices. They should give us a tax invoice for something like that. Right, so then I got to do that. So I started making a list of all the things I need to do in relation to this. So then I clean shit out, because I did a bit of a summary and I can see the savings.
Yeah.
But so share the screen, right? No, you want to go? Can you go in?
Go in now also.
So I didn't even get to the personal one. I mean, that's not difficult, because once I know restaurant, you know what I actually want to do? I'm a bit pumped about this whole finance thing at the moment. It's like, right? Even if I just understand how to budget. But today, like, it's August, and I actually want to see what I've been spending this in the last 6 months since the COVID.
Yeah.
Because I have lived okay. I spend money on food, but there haven't been outings, and I actually want to compare to see what the difference is, because I think for me the going out is emotional. It's being with people and can't be bothered cooking, right? Whereas now I started doing the 3-2, so I have to eat at home.
Yeah.
I can't go out. So that's a thing I would like to look at, because, you know, when we looked at the numbers, do I need to give you access? Didn't I give you access?
Yeah, I'm inside, but you can share your screen so I can know what you're talking about when you're talking about it.
Now, why don't you go in it? Because you do fancy things in there, so you go in.
Here we go. Okay, this is it, right?
Yeah, so, oh shit, what did I want to say? I can't remember. Okay, so I actually want to see, why did I spend so much? It's either the wrong number in there, or it's absolutely beyond me, because I never thought that I go out that much. And I don't usually go out and buy coffee out there, because I've got a fabulous coffee machine at home, right? So I'm sort of thinking, okay, so I see where I put the red.
Yeah.
In relation to the license is the license. So I really don't know how to in relation to, does it generate profit in the short term? So I'm using I sell LVAP, so it is generating, yes? So it is is it generating income or profit? Is there like a profit? I know that there's a difference between two,
I would say
yeah.
profit, but in your case, I mean, start off with income. Is it generating any income? And then we can analyze the profit after, step by step. But you have here the
Okay.
license. The license is level 2. That's the license.
Yeah. So that's I have the lower Did you actually leave level 2 altogether?
No, I just went down to basic.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. All right. So
Which I, you know, if he does not do this course with the advisors, I think I'm just going to, well, I can't. I mean, I really don't want it anymore.
you don't want it?
No,
Yeah.
I don't. And the only reason why I'm in it because I really want to do this course. So the course will cost me $1,000 if I a month if I don't do it, which comes out to almost the same anyway.
But is that only for those that have full level 2?
No, it's anyone in level 2.
Because I'm not aware of it at all.
He's been talking about it already for 6 weeks, 2 months at least in the global calls. But I don't think it's for you, Annie. I mean, I would have mentioned it also for you to say go for it because you don't really have a business. It'll be over your head, and I think it'll create overwhelm for you. Once
Okay.
you have enough
Thank you.
clients and systems that work, then to go the next stage and to put it into a business, I think would be a good idea. Right now, I think you should be focusing more on marketing and getting clients.
So why don't you do it and you can teach me?
I will, happily. But
All
I
right.
reached out to him again. He didn't even answer me. I mean, he didn't even answer me.
That's not and this is why Tony Robbins works. He has an organization down pat. You know, like when they were saying on the thing that he watches the videos till 6 a.m. Yeah, he does because that's how he sleeps during the day, right?
Yeah.
And that's just big, right? But he's got an army of people that sit and watch the videos and respond or he's got people that are sitting, they all looking and they go, okay, we need those people that they bring onto the screen. They don't just pick them.
No. He's got a whole organization behind it. I know. It's so sophisticated. They're raising their hands. They're the ones spying on you, seeing what's going on, see what your state is, and you know what's going on, how you're commenting, you know everything you're filling out before. I was amazed when I saw I'm Not Your Guru. You know the movie in Netflix. I'm Not Your Guru.
Yeah, not your guru. Yes.
Yeah, where the involvement of knowing and debriefing him about the people that are in the small group, so what's going on with them and who they know, and I mean, also you were picked to because of what you were sharing in your groups. You know, someone.
She asked me, do you want to share? I said yes. She said okay. So there's no mistake. He knew. But the fact that I actually got up onto the chair and I went berserk, right? But, you know, let me tell you what completely blew me away is the pre-work before you go to Date with Destiny. You have to do the DISC thing, first of all. You have to do a health check. You got to fill all this stuff out. And then you also do there's this questionnaire. It's unbelievable. So then what he does, he's got his team, like I would say about 250 people, right?
Yeah.
So as those things come in, they get divided. So each team has a leader. That's before we get into the Date with Destiny. And they read every single page. And he's got a criteria, I presume, because I don't know this, but I can put 2 and 2 together. He's got a criteria based on what his topics are, right? And then and then they go through and they watch. So they're picking out all the people that have suicidal tendencies, right? People that have relationship issues, some kind of health issues, some kind of debilitating, whatever. They get pulled out. And then when you go into Date with Destiny, then they actually allocate you a number, like a color,
Yeah.
and then you go into, and then you've got a group, and that's your group that you sit with, work with, eat with, shit with, the works.
Yeah.
And they've got 3 leaders, right? So then the leader, then she does some coaching. She's the one who coached me when they carried me out.
Yeah. Wow.
And she told me, go home now. She goes, don't come back in, no need, go home. Because I didn't want to miss out, right? And yeah, because I was watching, you know, like people like us, we sit there and we watch how it's all being. It is a very, very well-oiled machine.
Yeah.
Very well. This man is something else. There's nobody like him.
Nobody like him.
Nobody.
It's really, and it's beautiful because he does it really from a place of caring. And
yeah, he is like a little boy. Did you see today in this last one when he got his cap and put it to the side? He was like a cute little boy. I'm going, oh God, he's gorgeous.
He is.
Yeah,
so authentic.
Yeah, I think we need. I would love somewhere between our busy schedules for us to catch up on a girlfriend talk, so we can share some of this stuff, because I'm having many thoughts also about the BSDA.
Yeah.
It's, you know, these hours just don't work for me anymore. And it's almost like I'm ready for something, another level.
Yeah. So I'm really glad that I'm involved now with Tony, and I'm doing this program, and I'm doing a program next week, and I'm going to go to UPW because I'm
Which
finished.
one did you buy? The $395 or the $1,700?
I bought the $395. $395. But yeah, I'm thinking, you know, let's see what he offers in the program this week. Next week, he's got to be offering something.
Oh, he's gonna offer the mastermind, but you already signed up for it, didn't you?
The mastermind is only $97 a month, which is nice. It's good recurring income. Gets a few, you know, tens of thousands of people with that recurring income. It's great, but he's got to be offering something big.
Yeah, well, he's gonna probably do UPW. He's gonna be offering UPW. Or I think Vesna said that they contacted her because when she did UPW, she bought the Mastery University that has all the big programs in it, and it was only $10,000. Oh my God, Mindy, only $10,000 for this. No, but when you look at, you know, like
a lot of content.
Date with Destiny alone is worth about 7.5 if you just go for that. I was lucky that I got a half price.
Yeah.
If I want to go again, that's what I have to pay, right? Then you've got the Business Mastery one. That's another 3-4 days. Then he's got the one that's in Fiji. So all in all, that would be worth about $30,000.
Yeah.
Plus the travel. So to me, it's like, it was 10,000 Australian dollars, which would be about $6,500 US. Hello.
Yeah.
Right? Plus another ticket to a UPW for free.
Nice.
Right. So that was an amazing package. I sat there going, and I paid $40,000 for that mastermind I was in all those years ago, and I got out of it. Well, not zero. I can't say zero because I figured out what I want to do. But yeah. So anyway, this is how you learn. That's I call it fuck your money.
Dean Graziosi calls it tax that you pay, your business tax.
Yeah. I like him. Okay, so let's just get back to this because you got to go soon because you got another session, don't you? You got it now or?
No, in an hour from now.
Yeah, okay. So, that, I just wasn't sure what to put in there. So that will remain for now. In relation to the royalty, I put the same because, like, I don't know how many LVAPs I'm going to be doing. Based on the feedback, everybody's signing up for Accra. So,
excellent.
You know, I'm not going to say no. So I just left it as is. The internet, for example, is going to be more. because that's actually my deal, but I had some issues with them, so they gave me a couple of credits.
Okay.
They gave me some sweeteners, but that's going to be $70 per month. So.
Okay, I love it.
Okay, but in general, a lot of things have gone down. And then I've got with the motor vehicle expenses, I'm not allowed to claim on a car because I'm not using the car for business. So all my expenses, the only time that I claim something could be like a bit of parking or whatever if I go to a business meeting.
Mm-hmm.
But so it's maybe like $1 a month because I don't go much out to do business, you know. So that to me, it's like,
Okay.
yeah.
But that you have in your personal expenses, okay, car insurance, car maintenance, okay.
Yeah, so there's a lot there. And let me tell you, that's not going to go down. They always go up.
Yeah.
And I already tried to see if I can get a better deal. And the answer was no. So
Okay.
anyway, so then I've got
Your GoDaddy's gone down? How could that be?
because I that's another one I need to look at, because I need to look at exactly what I bought, right?
Okay.
So over the years I had different ideas. First I had Coffee Time Coaching, then I had Annie Kallis Consulting, I think, and then I had Are You Living or Dying Together?
Mm.
You know, and so those things need to expire, but once they expire I'm not going to renew them because I don't need them.
Okay.
Because I won't go down that path. I won't do the Are You Living or Dying Together. At the time was a good idea because it's true. Are you living or dying together?
Yeah.
But I don't need to have a URL for it,
right.
to be honest. So then all I'm going to have left, there's a couple that I signed up with, I think Simar recommended, but I can't remember what they are. But I'm not going to renew them this year.
Okay.
So some of them, because the deals were better over a 2-year period, I got over a 2-year period. So I would presume that's going to be about $50.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. And these two are empty.
TikTok, I'm not doing that. It's Otter. What's the next one?
PSDA TV in the VTA.
Yeah, so I need to find out what's going on because there's all these charges coming through. But what I figured out is that the BSDA TV is 99. No, sorry.
Just 9.95, 9.90, something like that.
Yeah, so you see where I've got 28 and 15, it should be the other way around. To the left, if you go all the way back to the front.
Here.
Yeah, so I mixed them up. So that should be 15 and that's 28.
Okay.
Because that's 9.95, the other one is 19.95. And that's actually something that I want to discuss with them. The VTA should be part of level 2. I don't think that we should be paying for it.
I don't have it. And I also canceled my subscription to BSTA TV.
I was watching some of the videos the other day and I really liked it. But
yeah, I don't have time to watch his videos.
yeah. And then zero remains.
Okay.
Now with the this is where I got confused with the training. I thought that was like a summary, and then I realized that was the training. So
That's the cost of the courses you take.
I had to split that one up. I just remembered now. I put Jane under training.
Okay.
Because that's part and parcel of being in the being in the BSTA. So I call it training. Otherwise, I really don't know what else to call it.
It is. It's good. But all
Training.
of that is Jane?
No. So I had the DiMartini Institute in there, and I had so 7,000 of that, 7,200 of that is you.
Mm-hmm.
Then I had my retreat with Linda. That was 1950. And then the rest, quite a bit of the rest was clearing.
That's a lot of clearing.
Well, it is a lot of clearing, and I did work a lot on myself last year.
Okay.
But
and that's
well, no, hang on. Just give me a moment.
Okay.
So just a moment, because I just quickly added up, because now I'm flipping out. What? Define plus. Wow. Bloody hell. $7,000 in clearing.
$7,000 in clearing. That's a lot of clearing.
Okay. 250.
So I'm going to do here, insert above.
So I did double. What? Because if I do one a month, hang on. Because here's the thing with the exchange rate.
Yeah. 7,000 US dollars and 7,000 Australian dollars.
7,000 Australian.
Okay.
Which is 4,200. So 3,000. If I do one session with her a month, that's $3,000 a year. That's $4,500. So, and then I did some sessions I did some energy healing, and I did some clearing with Teresa. So let's say about $1,000 there. So I did double with Jane, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I actually, if it was just clearing that I do with, let's say, for example, with Teresa, that'd be 2,400 Australian dollars. If I do one session a month with her, that would be $2,400. However, she does very specific things. She's specific.
Yeah. What I would say to do is you should like do lines here. I would to be specific. Which trainings have you done? There's business training, there's personal training, there's professional training, which are 3 different things, and then there's clearing or personal treatments, or mindset, or whatever you want to call it. I would divide them up to see how much money you're putting on it, and then you make a budget.
Yeah.
Okay, is that what you want to do? Because look, in here, if we look at this, I'm going to go with your new budget here. And
yes.
It didn't change anything with courses and clearing, which is something that you might want to think about. But now it costs you to run your business it costs you, let's say, $3,100 Australian dollars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Now remember, your income that you get in your business needs to first cover your business expenses, and then what's left over is your salary for your home expenses. Okay.
Yeah.
So right now, just $3,000 a month you need to have from your business just to break even. That's your baseline. Okay.
So I need one more client to just to break even for the business.
Okay.
Because I get $1,000 from the, so I sold the 3 months for 3,500 Australian.
Okay.
So that in 6 months is $7,000. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, but you know, one client is, so the way that you're charging now money is that someone pays up front. Okay. Someone pays up front for it. They cover your costs. The $3,000, you sold the program for 3 months, you get the $3,000. Okay. The $3,000 covers only your monthly expenses. That means that you must get another client next month. Okay. So it kind of perpetuates always having to run after another client because I need another client to pay my expenses. So it creates stress in the system.
Okay. So she's not paying me in advance. She can't. So she's paying $1,200 a month for the next 3 months. The one from Malaysia is paying me $1,000 a month.
Okay.
So that's $2,200 coming in per month for at least the next 3 months.
Good, good. That's what we want. So if you get another client that's also paying in payments, then
that's what I meant.
Pressure.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay.
Right.
Good.
So I need one more client to get the 6 month package or 3 months or whatever, you know. I'm very blessed that I actually signed her up.
Yeah, that's great. That's a good client. So it's to maintain all of this, it's actually pretty good. You get one more client, and then you see every client you get more than that is for your home expenses. So now you can cover your business expenses. You know what you need to cover your business expenses, and then we have to generate profit so that you can cover your home expenses. So let's see how much that is. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's figure every client pays you on average $1,000 a month, right?
Yeah.
If you can work that out, pay about on average $1,000 a month. 3 covers your business expenses, which includes all your personal development, which is excellent. Okay, yeah. And then you have here.
So the rent will remain. So the rent is $2,516. It's the restaurants and the coffees, $2,000. That, for me, there's something wrong there.
I'll tell you, it could be, but I will tell you, that's wonderful that you're saying that, because if it's true, and usually it is, because you've gone over it over a year, that's a great place that you can reduce the expense without feeling that it is affecting your lifestyle. Because if you're surprised that you're spending money in some place, that means that it doesn't sit well with your values.
No.
So which is really good. But let's see here, without even you touching it, you need to have here 7, you need to have 8 other clients. So you need to have 1 more for your business and then another 8 in order to cover your expenses. So we're talking about 9 clients to this budget, which is could be stressful, 9 new clients. But at least you have a goal. I mean, you can even put it down that that's your goal. But I would say here that you should really go through the priorities and see where you're spending too much money for yourself, not because of playing with the money. You know, where even if we were to stay the same budget, where can you free up money to save or invest? You know, you can think about it that way. Like Tony said yesterday, which was really quite good, about becoming not a spender, becoming an owner. Or Peter said that.
Well, clothing is one. because I don't really need to spend $250 a month. So the clothing is one. Electricity and gas and those sorts of things, I can't reduce those. I've already moved. I'm constantly moving between them when they do offers.
Yeah.
But that's very, very expensive here.
Yeah.
I just got because it's so cold in this house, like even if I don't have the heater going and I put on clothes, my fingers are frozen, and I'm not going to get to that extent to be uncomfortable in my own home.
Yeah.
Right. But the gas bill was $500.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very expensive here. I need to look at the fuel. Oh, it's $100 a month is not bad. That's one tank, so that's not bad.
Yeah.
The gym will be.
You don't have to do a play with that. Just go over this. Like I said, is it a need or a want? Need or want? Need or want? Need or want? Need or want? If it's a want, can you reduce the expense? Is it easy with effort, or you don't want to do it right now? Go through the process instead of crunching the numbers. Okay. It'll create a different feeling around it.
Okay.
I mean, already you mentioned clothing and restaurants is something. That's why I marked them off. But just go really do the process on it, because I don't want it to be about money. I want it to be about lifestyle. You know, yesterday when I was in the shower, I developed a game I was thinking about this mastermind thing. How can you make a budget without any tables and no numbers? Would that be interesting to you?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I came up with a way of presenting it that doesn't deal with the numbers at all. It is no tables, no Excels, none of this shit. A total game, so you can figure out how to spend your money in the best way possible.
Do you know, it's really interesting how from one week to another, there's another penny dropping. Like, I'm looking at this today with very different eyes than I was 2 weeks ago. So I don't know what it is. I'm just going, shit, I really want to know this, because I actually want to have a lifestyle. I want to be able that if I feel like it, to just buy a plane ticket and go visit my sister. Or if I feel like taking a week off, I buy a plane ticket and I come to Tel Aviv, right? So before, like since I've been on my own, I've been thinking more, but still spending. And I can see my spending is emotional. Because most of my spending, if I look at all of this, I don't think I'm too frivolous. Okay, I use beauty products, like I take care of my skin. Okay, I can cut that down. Okay, but I prefer to look after my skin. So far it's been pretty okay, right? So, and I don't do many things. I don't do the toning and all that. Oh my God, that would drive me nuts. My car expenses are expensive, but insurance and registration is beyond a joke over here, and I can't change that. And the maintenance, every time I do the maintenance, it's $1,000, because they're always doing things to it. And I don't want to buy a new car. I mean, my car is 11 years old, but it's a beautiful car. Why in the world would I change it and get involved in more? I drove a car that was $700 for about 10 years. And in the end, I couldn't drive it anymore because I was pregnant, and that car had no air conditioning, didn't have seat belts at the back. It was an old 1966 car.
Wow.
It's beautiful, right? And the car that I have now, like Chris yelled at me for 3 years for me to buy a new car because the other one was like not good. So, and I said, I cannot justify spending $30,000 on a car. I just can't. That as soon as you drive it out, cuts in half. I just $30,000 for a house, yeah, but a car. However, when I got this car, I go, okay, but it took me 3 months to accept it.
Really? Wow.
And it was a self-worth issue. It's a beautiful car. It's a Honda Accord Euro. So I've got lots of beautiful, I've got air conditioning, I've got the sunroof, I've got a navigator, even though that navigator is so old, there's no streets on. So I use my phone. So the car expenses are there. Petrol is very, very expensive here. It's like for my car, it's almost $1.50 per liter.
Yeah, but I don't know, $100 a month does not sound to me a lot of money.
It doesn't?
No.
At least but I'm just saying. But if I look here, car expenses, yeah, dentist, health things, electricity, maybe I should be more careful with the fines. Gifts, I do go to birthday parties. The gym will be more expensive because I'm training with Mac, so that's more expensive.
How much is it now, the gym? How much does it cost you?
It will be about $280. Yeah, so that's almost double. So that's a bit more.
But again, Annie, you can cut expenses or you can see what the lifestyle you want. So even ignore the numbers here and just go through the process of deciding if it's something you need or something you want.
Well, bags, I don't need any more bags. So, I don't need it. I don't need to buy any more bags. But it's $3.75 is not a lot.
Yeah, and I think what you did in the past will do in the future as well.
Yeah. Alcohol, I don't really buy. It's very rare. So $26 a month, it's really not a lot. It's one bottle of wine per month. Because if I buy a bottle of wine, I buy a bottle of wine. I don't like cheapies. Yeah, but I can see, I know what you mean. I can see though where, like when I go out now, I sit there and I go, do I need that? Or do I want that? So I question that all the time.
Yeah.
Right? And since I divided the credit cards, it's really great. I actually don't even take my wallet out when I go out. I take the right credit card and I go with that one.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. So I can see, I think the two biggest expenses I see here is the clothes and the restaurants.
Okay. But again, I would tell you to do it without the numbers, because you're looking at the numbers and not at the.
No, but the thing is, I don't need, like if I look at lifestyle, to be quite honest, I really don't know what I should cut out.
You don't need to cut out, you shouldn't cut out anything. You shouldn't cut out anything, but you should live within your means. So right now, I don't think it's maybe you can get another client right now. Maybe you can get 2, maybe you can get 3, but I don't see you in the next couple of weeks getting 9 new clients.
No.
Okay, so the thing is, the more that your expenses are high, especially if you don't have enough income to cover them, the more you're going to eat from your savings. So now you know right now that you have $3,000, $9,000, almost $10,000 a month you're going to eat from your savings.
Yes.
Okay, so let's say you have 2,000 coming in, so it's not 10,000, it's 8,000 a month you're going to be eating from your savings.
Yes.
Okay, so then the point now is to say, okay, what do I do now in order to reduce my expenses? Okay, and every time I have a new client, what do I bring back first?
Yeah. The other thing that I want you to put in there, and I don't know whether this matters at the moment, but I get, based on the calculations, I be getting $3,000 a month from the government for the next 6 months.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
So we have here still 3,000. You put it down. You have 2,000. So 10. That's 8,000. You still have 5,000 that you gotta earn.
I understand. I'm just saying that that's helping a little the stress factor.
Sure, it's helping a lot. But
so this whole thing with that mastermind, I can pump out a couple of videos or training. Once I get going, I'll be able to do that. So I'm sort of thinking that could be a bit of passive income coming in from that. And then I got to do the Plenty Q thing. So that's going to be some passive income coming in from that. Yeah, so there's hence why I'm doing the I'm working on cleaning things out here to organize, because I've written down a few things of what I want to do. Okay, can I run something past you?
Sure.
All right. So with this stuff that I did at Tony Robbins, like with the homework with Tony Robbins, and the one yesterday, which I didn't get, we didn't get to really share the homework. What I wrote down, what I wanted to do, and I feel pretty strongly about this. After listening to you saying that, even you struggle with it, I don't know how much you earn. Okay, I never asked you, and that would be very rude of me, right? Unless you say, this is how much I make, Annie, blah, 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 based on blah, blah, blah. Okay. But I don't go there and go, so Mindy, how much money do you make a year, right? So, but when you said, look, I'm struggling with getting clients, I kind of went, okay, well, you are so much more ahead from me, and you having challenges. I felt for a moment, there's no hope in hell for me, right? But then I thought, okay, forget that. That's just thought. Are you okay?
Yeah, just calculating how much I made a year to tell you.
Can I ask you?
Yeah, my company, that doesn't mean that's what I take in my pocket, but my company made $150,000.
Okay.
Last year.
Okay, that's cool. All right, so I wanted to do a mastermind, and I was thinking about what the Asians are doing. They charge $5-10 and they got 5,000 people turning up. Now, Australia is not like that. They're not like that. It's a real Asian thing, in my opinion, because I haven't seen it anywhere else in the world, or Mexico. So very similar as socioeconomic sort of environments. Low, what do you call it? Their money, the current, right? So they're working the masses affordable. So what I thought is to do a mastermind where I charge people $50 a week for 6 weeks or 7 weeks, right? And just to give them a startup, just do the basic, values, code of honor, goal setting, because I can drag it out. I can see what Blair talks about. I can drag it out. By the time you take them through the values, that's like 1 hour. Then they got to go away and do the definitions. Then they have to find the definition in dictionary. We discuss it. That can be 2 to 3 sessions, right? Then you do the code of honor. That could be 2 sessions. Then you do the goals. You do the goal setting 1 session, and then the second session is going to be the 12 steps. Third session is the per chart. There's 8 weeks. Simple, but it's a great startup for people. Because I see that I've been doing this now with people, and I'm just going, all the other stuff that I have in the methodology, what I bring in, but there's no more exercises really after that, not as powerful as these ones. Then it turns into mindset and emotional set, right? Little voice and all that, the responsibility flip chart, all that kind of stuff, right? So I'm thinking I want to create, and it's been bugging me, at me. I have this feeling about it, and I'm thinking I got to try it, because if but let's say I get 10 people at $50, that's $500 a week. It's $2,000 a month. you
Sounds
know,
good.
and I do, and I agree. And once they work with me and they feel me, some will go on, some will tell somebody else. It could be a repeat thing that I do, right? And then I thought, well, I want to ask you, like, I was thinking, okay, do I do like a preview, and I do like the wheel of life, and I talk about the wheel of life, and then I go, you know, where are you at? Well, with these things, you need to know your values, need to know your goals. So I have a product, or just bloody sell the product. You know, $200 a month for a mastermind, which normally ranges between $1,000 to $5,000 and the rest, right? So that was that, and then from there, you know, I can on-sell coaching.
And it's probably easiest if you get them into an event and sell it in the event, rather than expecting them to see something and buy it at $50. You have to get them excited, put their energy up, get them in a peak state. This is the next step you have to do. So yeah, but you can say, everyone in your list, invite them to a call, and do the call again and again. And then all you do on Facebook on your live videos for 2 weeks is you just talk about something that can come up from the program, and that the solution is you can get to this place because if you do goal setting, if you work on values, so come to my preview. You know, not sell the program. In Facebook, on your lives, you want to bring them to a free event. And in the free event, you sell the mastermind. And in your database, you bring them also to the free event, which is a webinar, a mastermind, however you want to do it, in Zoom or in a webinar style. And there you bring them into the mastermind. Okay, you get them excited about it. It's like Tony did 7 days. You know, come for 7 days, and then he's selling UPW. So brings them in, gets them excited, and then offers the bigger program. Also, the challenge that they're doing now, go into it for $1. And then you go into it at $1, and okay, then let's go in now for $97. And then you have 7 days, and it'll be very interesting to see what they're going to offer.
Yeah.
After 7 days.
So by looking at all of these, I started to pay attention to the emotions that were coming up for me. Because I want to understand, and that's just who I am, I got to understand my blockages, my limiting beliefs. So every time it comes to put myself out there, I don't have a problem, because I do videos all the time. But it's the marketing, it's marketing myself. I just go, because, you know, that maybe I'm simple. No, not stupid, but just I'm a simple person. It's an A and a B. This is black, this is white. Okay. In this section, I would just say, all right, because I would just get online and go, listen, I want to do this course. I want to help you guys start it up, but that doesn't work.
But you could say, yeah, I want to do this course. I want to help you do this, and I want you to do this, and I want you to do that, and I want you to do that. Say all of it, but don't sell them the course. Say, come to this meeting, and I'll tell you all about it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, got it. So these are the things that I got to learn.
So what you need to offer? You need to learn to offer. You give, and you never ask.
Thank you. That's the thing. That's what's not working, and that's when I get panicky, right? And I shy away from it. I get the knot in my stomach. I have these type of ideas all the time, like all the time, even with, you know, my dancing, which is my passion, right? How the hell do I offer it? And then
you just offer it, and you know, there's no right way to do it, Annie. You don't have to know how to offer. You don't have to know. Just offer. Say, I'm doing this. Come. I'm doing this. Come. I'm doing this because I love it, and it does it, and this is how it makes me feel, and this is what I want to do, and this is what changed in my life because I did it. Just come.
Okay. All right.
Come. You know, you don't have to know how to do anything. Just come. Check it out. Feel my energy. See what it does for you. It's so exciting. I I love it because I do this. You know, dancing is my passion because it makes me feel da, 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 da. And when you're dancing, you create this state that's so wonderful in your mind, you know, then your learnings come in, and then, you know, it changes your mental state and your emotional state. And if you're in a good mental and emotional state, can you imagine the things that you can do in your life? You know, it's just so uplifting. How many of you like to dance? Yeah, I love to dance. It makes me feel sexy and nice and powerful and invincible. How many of you feel invincible when you're dancing? Oh my God, you have to come.
Okay, so here's the thing. It rolls off your tongue. Why doesn't roll off my tongue?
I don't know, because maybe you don't really have a PhD in results. Because if you had a PhD in results, then it would be easy for you to say what the results are.
Okay, but here's the thing. My results, the ones that I've got a PhD in, is me.
You just said it, Annie, and you're not even realizing it. You do have a PhD.
Clearly.
You do.
Clearly, I don't realize it. Like, I know that I'm in a better place, but when it comes to talking about dancing, but see, the other thing for me, and it has always worked, and this is what worked for me with Intimo, is that somebody else told me call it a script. And because they've done it, they practiced it. If I listen to just this bit again, I can break it down into different things that I actually want to do, right? And then I'll go, oh yeah, and then I'll just go do it. But sometimes I just need this. But I beat myself up about the fact that why doesn't it come so easy to me? But once I do it once, twice, 3 times, then it becomes easy, right? So like when you were saying it, I'm going, how come it doesn't come to me? Okay, shut up, little voice, because it does come, because it did with Intimo. And then, oh, you should have seen me, Mindy. Oh, I was just left, right, and center. And I was selling the most expensive bra that we had, like there was no tomorrow, over anything else. And I used to just tell him, do you want the Ferrari or the Toyota? Which one do you want? Okay. Oh, but I can buy 2 Toyota for the price of the Ferrari. Great, but please don't ask me to make you look. You told me you want to look like me. I wear the Ferrari, and I've got 40 of them. That means $4,000 in bras. Right? What? Yeah. Okay, so every color under the sun I have. Look, matching. And I've got one of these too. This color too. Right? So I know that I can do it, but I also had to connect to why was I good at selling the bras and everything else. And I was selling outfits, bras, knickers, camis, jackets, pants, the whole outfit, right? Why? Because I listened out, and I know went out. And then the more I believed in it, the more, you know. So same goes for this. It's just a little bit different. I'm not selling somebody else's product.
Yeah, selling mine. But
yeah,
you can do it, Annie, and you're so out there, and you do great videos, and it's just a matter of saying, you know, do you want this? This is what I'm telling you now. Do you want that to be part of your life? So come to this program I'm giving. You come to this webinar I'm giving. Come to this masterclass that I'm giving, and you will have that in your life.
Yeah. So can I just ask you the preview with the Wheel of Life? Because the Wheel of Life has all the areas, and every single one of them needs goals, and it needs this and that. Would that be a great intro? What do you think? Yes?
No.
No. Okay.
And I'll tell you why, just so that it's clear. When you're doing a preview of any kind, don't do coaching. Don't do skills analysis. You know, talk on what's the pain that you're suffering and what your life can look like after the fact. So sorry,
but to me, a Wheel of Life is no coaching. Is like, Okay, we need to have a look at the various areas of your life. So you fill in where you think you are.
That's coaching, because you're giving them a review of something. They're doing actually an exercise to review where they are so that they can get aha moments in that session. That's a session, that's a coaching tool, the Wheel of Life. You know, it's a tool. So when you give tools, they end up doing the tool and saying, wow, let me work on this and I'll get back to you at a later date if it doesn't work for me. Okay, but you can do the theory of the Wheel of Life without doing it. Say, okay, what if you're going to do it masterclass style? You know, what's up with you? How are your relationships? What do your relationships look like now? How many of you have struggled with relationships? Okay.
Yeah.
How many of you are struggling with money? How many of you are struggling with your career? And how does it look for you? Maybe get some sharing. What do you want to change? What's not working for you? Okay, but you know, these things, if you want to change them, what do you need to change? Oh, I have to change myself. Okay, so how do you go about changing yourself? You know, if you work on yourself, if you work on your values, if you work on your goals, you become very clear, you work on your state. If you work on this and this and this and this and this, what do you think? What kind of results will you get then? Okay, great. How do you get those results? Well, I have this program, it's this 8-week program, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to do the goals, and we're going to do the values, and we're going to go over it, and you're going to understand. It's going to come from here, and you might even be vulnerable. And there's a power in vulnerability. Don't give them an exercise. Don't give them an exercise. Let them connect with what the pain is.
I think what I'm mixing up, and I think I'm mixing up the fact that when Blair does a preview, he draws all sorts of charts and shit. So I thought this was one of them. You know, like
what charter shit, he would show you this.
Like what Simon Bowen does.
Yeah. There's no exercises in this. You know, when you want to have an abundance mentality, how many of you want abundance in your life? How many of you are struggling with money? How many of you feel that you have to work and work and work and never actually get to what you want? Well, the thing is, you got to work on 3 things. You have to work on your mindset, you have to work on your goals, and then you have to get the right tools. Okay, but I'm not teaching anything about what tools they are. I'm not saying how you get your goals. What I'm saying, you need your mindset, you need goals, and you choose it. But I think the most important thing is the goals. You know, what do you want to do? When you do your goals, you start working on, you know, you get clarity. And then once you have clarity, then you have connection. You feel what you want in your goals. It's connected to you. It's part of who you are. You're growing as a person when you define them. And then actually you can communicate it to the universe, to your friends, to people, so that you can start getting your goal. How many of you want to get your goal? Okay, good. So then we go on to mindset, because if we go into the tools and you don't have the right mindset, is it going to work? No, of course it's not going to work. So you have to go into your mindset. And your mindset, you work on your beliefs, because your beliefs might be blocking the flow of money in your life. You know, how many of you believe that you have to work hard for money? How many of you believe that money doesn't grow on trees? How many of you believe that you waste money a lot? These belief systems are emptying out your money. How would your life change if you really believed that you deserve to live an abundant life? That money flows freely through your environment, or that you're doing your life's work and earn a lot of money doing it and enjoy every minute of it. How do you think those beliefs would affect you, the abundance in your life? And then you have to work on your language, and then you have to work on your gratitude. I'm not doing any exercises.
Can I ask you, can you, and you got to tell me, because like I feel that, you know, you've been doing so much work with me, you know, and like I haven't paid you, you know, and you said,
you told me you paid me $7,200.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. But that thing that you've got there, that
genius model,
the genius model, I would like to have one, because I thought about it, like it's got like 9 bits, the model, and I've got 9 points in my methodology. Could you help me create my own model?
Yeah. You have it already. It's the same thing that you have, you know, your 3 triangles and the 3 rims of the triangles, that's the main part of it. The only thing that you need to add to it is that, like you can see this, and then I have to go because I have a client.
Yeah.
See, like I have between the mindset and goals, then I have the feeling that I'm going to get, you know, the value of that. If I work on my mindset and goals, then I'm going to have a sense of fulfillment. You know, that's what you have to work on in your model. If I work on mindset and tools, then it becomes easily. If I have the right mindset and the right tools, then it works easily.
Yeah.
And the bottom one, I have the goals and the tools, and I achieve everything that I want.
Okay. I still would love to go through, because that is something that I'm challenged by. I can't connect to it. I don't know why.
Yeah.
When I'm ad hoc, when I'm with someone, I can connect to it very easy. But when I have to do something, I just go blank. And then I need someone to pull it out of me.
Okay, I'd be happy to work with you on it. It's fun.
Yeah,
I taught this for the first time last week. It's the very first time I taught it.
And I would love to. Oh my God. Oh, Mindy. Oh my God. You know the couple that just broke up?
Yeah.
I just got a message from him. Like, you know, I have different problems with Martina. I would like to have session with you. Let me know when you have time to make it happen.
Bravo. Bravo.
He loves her. Wow. Oh, this is the best. Fuck, this is the best. Oh, sorry. The phone just went off, so, you know, I went there.
It's great. It's great because it just reminds you then, you know, when you think about, do I have a PhD or don't I have a PhD? Yes, you do, Annie. So there's no problem to, you know, offer and ask, because there's people you got to help. And if you don't know that you can help them, actually really go deep, then you'll never be able to help them.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy for both of them.
This is your passion. Yeah.
I put a post the other day about about the Tony Robbins thing, day 4, and I said, you know, I'm starting to, I don't know what I said about reducing the divorce rate. I love that one, but I don't want it to be a tagline, but it's just the right words in the perfect spot. And Kim Wen came back to me. You know Kim Wen?
Yeah.
Kim Wen? Yeah. And she said, you are perfect for it, Annie. Yeah. So, yeah, I think I needed to get over this thing with Chris to understand what was going on. Like, I feel so free right now about that. Because I can be Annie. I'm not a wife anymore. I'm Annie.
Yeah.
And I'm acting like a fucking wife because I still do shit for him. I don't want to be a wife anymore. Not his anyway. You know, and I don't know if I ever want to be a wife again or live with someone. I don't know, because I don't feel like it. But I'm right now. But I'm sure I will, because I love living with someone.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Well, on those great words of wisdom, good feeling, opportunity, I'm gonna have to sign off because I have 6 minutes, another client. But I have to get ready.
I'll see you later. I look forward to hear your story.
Yeah. You'll have to help me with that. Bring it out, drag it out, make it interesting.
Cool.
Love you.
I love you too. Thank you so much. Bye. Bye.